What up, YouTube? Here with a post-fight video for Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Sor Rungvisai. Before I give y'all the breakdown of how the fight went, I'm gonna tell y'all the results first. To kick this video off, Rodriguez was able to retain his WBC Super Flyweight title via 8th round TKO stoppage. He improves his record to 16-0. In his only first defense, because in his last fight, that's when he won the WBC Super Flyweight title. In this first title defense, he defeats a respected veteran, former champion, one of the more recognizable names at that division via technical knockout. And Rungvisai hasn't been knocked out since '09, and he's only been knocked out twice before fighting Rodriguez, and those two knockout losses came in his first two fights. Obviously, Rungvisai in his debut fights wasn't the same Rungvisai as he is today. Rungvisai, obviously, like I said, a veteran, former champion, one of the more, recognizable names in that division. Of course, his battles with Chocolatito and Estrada, that's what he's known for. And Rodriguez, man, his performance last night, the way he performed, very impressive. He's only 22 years old. The future is bright. This guy's got a lot of potential. And, yeah, he's the only third man, and those two other guys who knocked out Rungvisai in his first two pro debut fights, I don't know those guys, and I don't know if any other boxing fans are aware of the guys who knocked out Rungvisai back in 2009 in his first two pro fights. Well, Rodriguez, I would say, is the first recognizable name that has that knockout win over Rungvisai. Not even the two most recognizable names at that division, Chocolatito and Estrada, was able to do that. Rungvisai took those guys to war, and all these fighters, Rungvisai, Chocolatito, and Estrada, they're known for the entertaining, thrilling fights that they put on for the boxing fans, and Rodriguez didn't give the boxing fans that kind of affair last night versus Rungvisai. He totally outclassed and outboxed Rungvisai. He definitely showed his abilities in the ring. He's the perfect showcase, I would say, Rodriguez is, when it comes to efficient power punching boxing, if that makes any sense. Like, he's got a great ring IQ, good footwork, good movement, good lateral movement, good ring generalship, good accurate punching, and a good jab, and a good counter punching abilities as well he has, and a great lead hook as well. And good work rate. And not only that, he's got some heavy power behind his punches, as proven versus Rungvisai last night. I personally had the fight score 6-1 before the stoppage happened in favor of Rodriguez. If y'all personally had it a shutout on y'all scorecards, I can understand. I thought it was only 2 rounds that were competitive in this fight. I would say those were rounds 2 and 6. I only gave the 6th round to Rungvisai, and like I said, it was a competitive round where it could have been scored for either fighter. So if y'all scored it a shutout, I could see that. Like I said, it was a one-sided affair between these two fighters. Rodriguez outlanded him, outworked him, outboxed him, landed the more cleaner, crisp shots. The jab was working like a charm for him in this fight. It was able to keep Rungvisai at a distance where Rodriguez wanted the fight to be fought at. He was doing a good job at keeping his back against the ropes in the corner and catching Rungvisai during the exchange with good accuracy and a good counter punches. And he would lead with the jab, not only to keep Rungvisai at bay, but to get Rungvisai heated, to want to throw back, to try and get Rodriguez to exchange in a firefight with him. But instead, he would throw a jab, step back, move away, and Rungvisai would be chasing him, trying to cut the ring off versus him and apply pressure and get him into a more of a broadly type of fight, and Rodriguez wasn't allowing that. While Rungvisai would throw back, he would counter with a efficient, accurate, clean, crisp punch, and would follow it up with combos if he would see Rungvisai be hurt by his shots. And before the stoppage happened in the mid rounds, Rungvisai would get dropped. Rodriguez, during the exchange between the two in the center of the ring, would catch Rungvisai with a good lead hook, which floored Rungvisai. It ain't dropping for real. Rungvisai's gloves hit the mat, and Rungvisai, obviously, he was hurt with the amount of punches that he was taking throughout the fight, but he wasn't really all that shaken up by the knockdown. And then following that knockdown, Rodriguez would continue picking at Rungvisai, picking him apart. And then the 8th round, Rodriguez came out hot and started, letting bombs go a lot more than he did in the prior rounds. And he would be accurate with those bombs, and he would force Rungvisai back to the ropes. And then Rungvisai obviously was hurt and shaken up by the flurry of punches from Rodriguez. And while Rodriguez would have Rungvisai's back against the ropes, he would land at will, which called the referee to step in and call a stoppage to the bout. Like I said, 8th round TKO win for Jesse Bam Rodriguez, retaining his WBC Super Flyweight title. His first title defense, taking on a guy like Rungvisai, and doing what he did last night. Very impressive. Definitely good signs. Definitely good signs of good things to come for Jesse Rodriguez in the future. And there's plenty of guys at the super flyweight division for him to fight. Obviously, Juan Estrada holds a lineal title, and as well as the WBA title. And Joshua Franco, who's also in the mix, who's the regular WBA super flyweight champion. Ioka, he's got a rematch coming up versus Donnie Nietes next month for the WBO super flyweight title. Looking forward to that. And the super flyweight division is one of the most not only active divisions in the sport, but if you're looking for a fan-friendly style fight, look no further than the super flyweight division. These guys, work off of volume and activities, and when the top guys fight at this division, it's most of the time it be fight of the year candidate type of fights that these guys pull off. Obviously, we didn't see that in this fight between Rodriguez and Rungvisai. Rodriguez, I think he's got, like I said, bright future. I think he's got the potential to become a unified champion at this division. Like I said, this division's got a good mix. Of course, Chocolatito, the other veteran who doesn't hold a belt in this division, he's also in the mix as well. He looked impressive in his last fight versus I forgot the name of duel, but he looked good versus the WBC flyweight champion. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head. I already made a post-fight review video for that fight, but Chocolatito, he looked impressive in that fight. And I don't know if Estrada and Chocolatito is going to try and pull off that third fight between them two. Obviously, those two guys are, like I said, rivals and the most recognizable names in that division. Rodriguez on the come up. He main evented. He headlined that card last night. And it was in his home crowd in San Antonio, and it looked like a pretty full venue. So this guy can draw. Like I said, he's only 22 years old. He's got time in his favor, and it's only up for Jesse Rodriguez from here. In his first title defense, to take on a rugged veteran, a hard fighter like Rungvisai, and to get a stoppage win over somebody who's got a hell of a chin like Rungvisai is just impressive. And Rodriguez, like I said, his boxing abilities, man, and the power that he has behind him, Yeah, he's got potential to, unify those titles, because I don't think I seen anybody pick Rungvisai apart like Rodriguez did. Not even Estrada and not even Chocolatito. So yeah, Rodriguez, man. Like I said, be on the lookout for this kid. And yeah, and if y'all looking for good, exciting fights, look no further, like I said, than the super flyweight division. It's multiple potential opponents for Rodriguez. Good, worthy champions at that division for him to try and unify the titles at super flyweight. Anyways, that does it for this post-fight video, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all opinions is on this fight. If y'all got a video talking about this fight, I'll be more than glad to check it out. Comment y'all thoughts if y'all want to comment. Subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Y'all already know. Be safe, be healthy, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.